Thank you so much. Well, you did about a 10-minute set between the other comedians earlier, so I was like, all right, I have 10 minutes here. So it's, yeah. Just a round of applause for the host. What a great job he's doing tonight, huh? It's a really tough job. Yeah. Fun fact about the host, 10 years ago, he won Iceland's funniest comedian. Yeah. So what's the most pathetic thing you've ever done? He talked about the eclipse, and he said, if you blink, it's over, just like sex with him. Don't ask me how I know that. Mom says hi, by the way. All right, we're off to a good start. Look, I hate it when comedians are political, okay? But what's the difference between Joe Rogan fans and Ivanka Trump? Trump has never been blown by a Joe Rogan fan. Oh, it gets worse. A lot worse. Trump recently tore down half the White House, and he told everyone it's because he wanted to build a ballroom. But the real reason is it was 500 feet from a school. Trump was in Ireland recently. The trip went well, but they had to hide all their whiskey because it's 13 years old. Hell yeah. Charlie Kirk, he was shot on September 11th. It's almost like I have a joke about this, lady. It's almost like I prepared. September 10th it is, I guess. Now, I don't believe in God, coincidences. My birthday's September 9th, but apparently birthday wishes are a thing, even if they come a day late. So my name is Viktor Tequila. I'm 32 years old, according to my Tinder. I was born on a Thursday at a hospital right next door. It's still known as Ugly Thursday, which is a horrible thing to say about my mom. I asked her, why'd you name me Viktor Tequila? And she said, well, Viktor, I wanted to win her. Tequila, that was my favorite drink during my pregnancy. I took an autism test recently, and the guy threw a bunch of rice on the floor. He said, count it. And I said, purple, because aliens don't wear hats. Internet meme, but I tend to take things too literally. Like there's a band here playing later. They got a song, and it's about a small town girl growing up in a lonely world, taking a train anywhere. And all I could think of is, who's working at this train station and sees a small girl at midnight, and he's like, hey, where are you going? She's like, oh, anywhere. He's like, all right, here you go, buddy. See you later. Just when I thought it could get any worse, there's a little boy, he shows up. He's a small boy from a small town world, living in a lonely world, going anywhere again. And I'm like, did you not learn from the other girl? What is going on here? So I walked up to the singer of the band last week when I found this out, and I tried to talk to him about it. And he started the next song. I was like, hey, I'm going to call the police. And he said, Roxanne. All right, we're still working on that one. I wrote that recently. Okay, let's look at these notes now. Fuck it. You guys are a good audience member here. Clap a lot. Don't interrupt and ruin people's jokes. What's your name, ma'am? Anne? That is a beautiful name. And what's your name, sir?
Alistair.
Don't care for it. Alistair, where are you from, Alistair?
The north of England.
Oh, Yorkshire and all that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is this your wife? Partner?
I think so. Yes, it is.
Wrong, dude. That's our wife. Don't be a cockblock. What else we got here tonight? Okay. So obviously I'm not mentally well, just like the other comedians. So I asked my mom, I said, hey, Mom, is there any history of mental illness in our family? And she goes, yeah, I have ADHD, your brother had OCD, and you have obesity. Ouch, Mom. So I went to the doctor, gonna get some tests done, and open the door, and the doctor goes, wow, you're fat. It's like, lady, I'm just here to get my teeth cleaned. I want to start running, but the only thing that runs in my family is depression and a massive cock, ladies. I told my mom about my Oedipus complex, but she just blew me off. What else we got here tonight? Fun fact about the host, he's also my best friend. Round of applause for that. Come on, it's pretty good. But we like, damn it, I'm in another joke. So we had this game we like to play. It's like, what would you do for $1 million? And I asked him recently, he's like, hey man, would you suck my dick for $1 million? And he looked at me for a second, he goes, yeah, but this time I want you to pay me up front. I owe him $13 million now. I'm not sure if he's gay or bad with money. But I know what you're wondering, doesn't that make me gay? No, if you pay for it, it makes you bisexual. Oh, okay, we're not leaving on that one, Jesus. All right, we'll end with this one. So Jesus is mentioned 900 times in the Old Testament and New Testament combined. Donald Trump is mentioned 39,000 times in the Epstein files. I got a friend who's religious, and I was like, you believe in Jesus Christ, you walked on water. The Bible is just a bunch of files written over a couple hundred years by a bunch of different people. You believe that? Like, yeah. But you don't believe that Trump did anything wrong, despite being mentioned 39,000 times in these documents, like in today's age. He's like, yeah. All right, well, okay. But if you think about it, Jesus and Trump have some similarities. Jesus turned water into wine. Trump puts roofies into wine. Jesus' mom got pregnant without her consent by God, and Trump has sex the only way he knows how, without consent. So, all right, that's been my time. Have a great night.
Viktor Tequila! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So, what generation are you? Do you know what your generation is called? Boomer. The last generation. What? Millennials. Millennials. Yeah. Do we have any boomers? Boomer? Nice. Any Gen X? Yeah. So I have